Hey folks, welcome back to another video of the Flutter Development course brought to you by Newton School. My name is Harsh and I am currently working as a Flutter developer at Hope, and I have worked as an intern at Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. I have also been a Flutter developer intern at a firm named AppScript, and apart from that I have also been teaching Flutter, and I have more than 40,000 plus enrollments on my Flutter development courses available on Udemy and Eduonix, so you can check them out as well. Talking about what Newton School is, so basically Newton School is a platform that helps you to learn and develop the skills that you need for your best tech career. They have courses specifically designed for freshers, working professionals and for women with no prior experience in tech. Newton School first trains you for 6 months and helps you become a full stack developer. They have tie-up with more than 300 plus great companies who hire directly from Newton School. So once your training is complete, Newton School also ensures that you are placed with one of the best companies in the country. And apart from that, they are also having a pay after placement program where you don't have to pay anything to Newton School until and unless you are placed with a minimum CTC of 5 lakh rupees per annum. And that is a pretty amazing thing which they are having. They have also another amazing initiative known as Launchpad, where they are providing you with some of the courses for free of cost, and you will also be getting a certificate of completion after completing those courses. So make sure to check them out as well. And talking about what would be covered in this video, so in this video we'll be working towards setting up the initial project for the login UI project, which we'll be starting from today itself in this video. So we'll be creating the initial part of that project, like setting up the main UI screen, setting up the initial routes as well, and we'll be working on the UI part in this video for that particular project. So yeah, that was pretty much basic about what we are going to do. So let me switch my screen and let's start working on the project. So herein you can see that I have switched my screen and I've opened the project. That's the basic counter app which we get when we create a new Flutter project. So inside it, at first I'll be deleting the dead code which we won't be needing for this particular video or this particular UI. So I'll be deleting the floating action button, the init state, and all the comments which are available inside this project. So removing those, and after that I can also remove this my homepage class. So deleting that, and this my app as well, like I can keep that. We can change the implementation of that. So for changing the implementation of this and starting with a UI, I'll be at first adding a visual density inside the theme data. So the visual density would be equal to visual density dot adaptive platform density. So it would be adapting to the platform density whatever your platform is, that's Android or iOS. And after that, for the home, I'll be specifying a login sign up page which I'll be creating inside a lib directory with the name of login sign up page.dart. Next up, creating the login sign up screen, and inside that I'll be at first importing the material.dart, and after that creating a class of type stateful widget herein with the name of login sign up page. So I need to create that. And as I was not getting any suggestion for the stateful widget, so I am adding it by myself. So that's why I'm typing each of the characters, like override underscore login sign up page state, create state, and an arrow function with underscore login sign up page state. Next up, adding the state which will be extending the login sign up page state class. And after that we'll be having a build widget which will be overridden, and herein we'll be returning a scaffold which takes a body. For the body, at first we are having a container which takes a single child scroll view, and this single child scroll view will be having a child of type column. This column will be having multiple children, and we'll be adding different things, but at first I'll be importing the login sign up page, and now inside this column I'll be adding the remaining children which we'll be needing for this screen. So at first we are having a padding, and I'll be adding a padding of 120 from top, and the bottom would be the bottom value would be 22, and the child for this padding would be a center having a child as text saying hello with some styles. So adding the styles here. And for the styles, I have added it as Google Fonts dot source code pro, and the font size as 50. So I need to add the Google font package as well, so I'm adding it over here. And when I'll be saving the file, the pubspec.yaml file, the flutterpub get command would be running, and I should get a suggestion for importing this package in the quick fix. And yeah, there it was, and I have imported that, adding a semicolon, some commas so the formatting could occur. And after this padding inside this column, adding another row widget which will be having the cross axis alignment set as cross axis alignment dot start. And after this we'll be having some children inside this row, starting with a gesture detector which will be having a behavior. So for the behavior it would be hit test opaque, the behavior would be of a kind opaque, and it would be as hit test behavior dot opaque. The reason why I have added a behavior over here is because for example, if you are having a container and you have some text, apart from that you are having some spaces around that text. So if you will be by mistake tapping on the spaces, then that tap won't be recognized, or it won't be triggering anything, for which you have added the gesture detector. So for dealing with that, we have added the hit test behavior dot opaque over there. And after that, on tap we'll be pushing to another screen. So we'll be sliding down the right route, which will be like coming out from the right part of the screen, although it would be in a sliding way and the screen would be appearing as expected. We just need to add the sign up page. And apart from that, for the slide right route, we need to specify the page as well. So basically the page would be the screen which will be appearing from the right part. So it will be sliding with the help of slide right route, and the sign up page is the page which will be displayed once the sliding has completed. So we need to add the slide page and the sign up page as well. So let me just add this comment for these to do, and let's start working on this. So for this particular slide right route and sign up page, I'll be first creating the sign up page, for which I have created sign up page.dart file, importing the material.dart package and creating a stateful widget with the name of sign up page. And after that, importing that inside the login sign up page.dart file. Next up, I'll be creating a slide right route screen as well. So slide right route.dart file. And I'll be importing first I'll be adding the material.dart over here and a class, after which I'll be importing it inside the login sign up page.dart file as well. And one more thing, like for this slide right route, earlier we were having the classes as stateful widgets, but for this it is of a kind like it is extending the page route builder, as we need this to build at the routes, like how the pages would be transferred from one screen to another screen. So we'll be needing this particular slide right route for that cause. So that's why it's extending page route builder, and not the stateful widget which we were using previously for other screens. Next up, we have a widget of type page and a constructor for this class, and herein the page builder would be having build context, and after that an animation which will be of a type double, and like after this animation, another animation for the secondary part of this screen. So initially we'll be having a main animation with the name of animation, and next up we are having a secondary animation also. And apart from that, we are having a transitions builder which takes a context animation and the secondary animation, as we have specified that inside super for the page builder. And apart from that, it also takes a child which should be displayed once the animation is completed, and we'll be like setting the values for this inside the slide transition through the arrow function. And yeah, for the slide transition we have different values starting with position. So position basically takes a tween kind which you can consider as the location for which the transition would be taking place. So that's why we need to specify the position over here, and you can see that I have added a begin position and an end position over here. So begin position would be of a kind offset, and it will be starting from -1 going until 0, whereas end position would be starting like the end position would be 0, because we want the screen to come to the center part, as in like cover up the initial screen which is present over there. So we need to do that over here. So that's why I specified these. Next up, I need to make an animate call, like the animate method call over here that's available directly, and pass the animation inside it and the child as well, which we are getting inside the transition builder, or which we have specified inside the transition builder. So I have to specify that as well. And now next up, I need to import it inside our login sign up page.dart file and remove the to do comments which I have added. So yeah, adding a semicolon so the error goes away. And after this thing, I will be adding a child inside a gesture detector which will be taking us to that screen, the slide right route, and like showing us the animation and taking us to the sign up page, For this child, I have added a container which will be occupying the height, which will be multiplied by 0.55, and the width would be multiplied by 0.45. And after that I need to first hot restart so that each thing takes place accordingly, and adding some decorations which takes a type of box decoration, a color which will be having a color of blue with the variation of 700, a border radius which will be taking the circular border radius. So I'll be specifying the border radius from only top right and from the bottom left. So I'll be specifying those two things. So I'll be adding the border only from top right and bottom right with the circular value of 20. And after that, adding a child inside this container, taking a padding at first, and the padding would be of value 22 from right and of value 28 from top, and this padding takes another child of type column which has multiple children as its list. So I'll be adding those children inside this. But before that, let me add the cross-axis alignment as cross-axis alignment dot end, because inside this column, when we are adding the children, I want the children to appear from bottom to top. So that's why I'll be adding it as cross-axis alignment dot end. Next up, adding some children which will be having the first children as a padding, having a padding of value 8 from bottom. And for the child of this padding, we'll be having a sign up text widget and some styles added to it from Google Fonts like we added previously, and some more styles as well like color, font size and font weight. And after this padding is ending inside this column, adding another text widget over here which says new here, and some styles will be added to this text as well. And apart from that, I can also enclose this text widget inside the padding widget, because like we need to add some spaces from top and bottom with the value of 8 to mimic the UI which we have. So yeah, we have added these many things for now, which is basically the starting point of what we'll be doing to mimic the UI which I have shown you in the starting of this video. So the transition builder has been made a bit. Apart from that, we have completed the sign up thing, wherein you are displayed with the sign up option on the main screen, and later on when you'll be clicking on that, it will be taking you to the sign up page which we are yet to create. So this was pretty much it for this video, where I have shown you the implementation of these. And if you got to learn something new from this video, then make sure to drop a like, comment down your views on what should be covered next and what you learned from this video. Share this video with the people in your community who want to learn Flutter, so that they can also get information about the course going on. And subscribe to the channel to get all the latest updates related to the Flutter development course going on. So a new video is posted every alternate day, so make sure to subscribe as well. And yeah, make sure to check out Newton School and Launchpad through the link given in the description. They are doing amazing work, so make sure to give them a try as well. And this was pretty much it for this video. I'll be seeing you in the next one.